Monday, January 25th. New week, but same unit. We're still going to be working on number 40 and talking about cells. So as we go through these know, understand, and do's, you should be accomplishing these or getting closer and closer. With every activity you do, look over this list and make sure that you're meeting at least one of these areas. Last call for late work. Wednesday is the final day. Semester ends the end of the week. Continue number 40. We watched the Magic of Cells video. It's not the most exciting video in the world. It comes out of the 80s. The graphics aren't that great, and the voiceover is not that great, but it is right to the point, and the information is very helpful. So we'll watch that as a class again, about a 20-minute video. And then I've got prepared slides for you of plant cells. So you want to be thinking about what features these have that make them different than the animal cells that we saw last week. Tuesday, January 26th. I'll bet you can guess what I'm going to talk about. We're still talking about the cell. We're still working our way through these know, understand, and do's for the last week and a half. Tomorrow's the last day for late work. As we work on Unit 40 together on the Moodle, we've got prepared slides of fungus cells for you. And make sure, again, you're using class time wisely and keeping up with us. Wednesday, January 27th. Last day for late work. We're working on number 40. Same old thing. It's halfway day. Your first semester is coming to an end. Got to get all that work in so I can get it in the grade book, and then we'll start afresh next week. I am adding item number 41, cells, form, and function, for some of you, because you are wrapping up your cells unit and you are ready to move on to cells, form, and function. I'll look over that slide, examine some of those images, and see if you can apply what you've learned, to look more closely at cells. And here we go. Last day of the semester, January 28th, Thursday. You get to go home for a 3-day weekend, and I get to come back and work all day tomorrow. But in the meantime, we are working on cells. We're looking at cells. We want to make sure we've met the know, understand, and do's that are on this list we've been looking at all week. If you're ready to move on to 41, do so. We're going to talk about it as a class, go over each of those images and talk about how do you tell a cell from a group of cells or tissue, looking for features, talking about form and function, and give you an opportunity to Kahoot. Another chance to test what you know and what you've learned in the unit so far. And then we'll send you off and see you next semester.